So what is it that makes coding fun? Well, what makes anything fun? According to writer and researcher Daniel Pink, the three aspects of motivation are autonomy, mastery, and purpose. So to focus on autonomy, kids need to be in control of their own creations. They need to choose and decide what they're building and why they're building it. And you need to give them that freedom and autonomy to do so. In regards to mastery, kids need to have the opportunity to grow their learning and build on their experiences. And this is a really important part of making programming fun, is that they need to feel like they're progressing and learning as they go along. And finally, for purpose, kids need to be building software that they see value and relevance in. So whether this be creating applications that they can use themselves, or creating programs that work with the class or work with applications and games that they're familiar with, it's really important that they're creating programs for a certain purpose. So to take this a little further, let's take a look at the mindset and motivation for kids getting started with programming. So mindset is a really important part of programming, whether it be in understanding binary numbers or simply the tenacity to pursue a problem until a solution is found. Making sure that kids are in the right headspace when they start programming is really important. Now, the best part about the mindset is that we don't even need to have a keyboard or a computer. We can start to get kids involved in thinking logically and thinking like a programmer just by doing exercises in groups, using printed worksheets, or even just brainstorming ideas together. So one really great resource is Computer Science Unplugged, where they have a whole host of different tools and exercises that you can use to help kids get their head in the right place for programming. So to try out some of these resources, you can go to www.csunplugged.com or look in the notes to the course and you'll see these links available as well. Another pillar that we want to put in place with the programming mindset is trying to drive that motivation so that kids want to learn programming. So once again, before we even start looking at lines of code, we want to try and make programming feel relevant to kids so that they can see how it impacts the world. And we also want to make sure that it's seen as an activity that is a lot of fun. And one tool or program or game that a lot of educators, parents, and kids are using to really try and drive creativity and help kids get excited about building and creating things in the digital world is Minecraft. So Minecraft is a game that allows kids to wander around virtual worlds where they can build constructions out of textured cubes in 3D. So this sounds quite simple, but that is actually the beauty of Minecraft. As a blank canvas, it allows kids to use their imagination, creativity, and collaboration to build worlds by themselves, with friends, or with classmates. So within the game, kids can start exploring, gathering resources, crafting, and even combat. But the real beauty of Minecraft in regards to programming is the creative and logical mindset it promotes, as well as highlighting a lot of the cool things that can be done with computers. So in education, a number of teachers and institutions have been using the game to teach kids about history, language, and science by building these virtual worlds, and even having the kids become part of creating those virtual worlds. One of our writers, Rebecca Davies, has actually used it within her class as summative assessment on area, perimeter, and volume. And I've even seen Minecraft used to recreate a library with real books that the kids helped create themselves. So to take a look at Minecraft, check out minecraftedu.com. Once again, that is linked in the notes so you can find the resources you need there.